Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Justin here, and as you can see from the title, these are my Final Fantasy X banner pulls. So yeah, last week I was down with a very bad sore throat, so the recording was very bad, like yeah, my voice is very bad and that kind of thing. So yeah, I decided to redo the entire video. But anyways, these are my pulls for this banner. Yeah, so I hope you guys have been pulling is doing well for the current King Mock event. This banner is actually like long overdue. I wanted to upload this when it came out during that week, but apparently the audio quality was so bad that I decided not to, because yeah, and it's not really like very nice to put up a video of this screen alone without any commentary and whatnot, because I think it'd be pretty boring. So I thought using this opportunity to maybe talk about a bit of stuff, like how I was thinking about whether I should pull for Tidus or not. I'm not sure if you guys are still thinking about pulling for Tidus. Apparently Tidus is still on the banner till I think this weekend. No, next weekend. Today is Sunday. Then yeah, he's gonna be around till I think for the next 4 days or so. Not very sure, but yeah, as you can see, I decided to start off the video with a few ticket pulls. I was thinking to myself like maybe I should just get Rikku and then abandon the banner and not do anymore, because or save LAPIS, right? So like in one of these pools I'm gonna get Rikku very soon. I'm not sure when, but the moment I get her, I was thinking to myself like, oh man, should I just abandon ship and not to go greedy, go for Tidus, because I already have I spent a ton load of LAPIS trying to pull for Orlando. As you guys know, Orlando is like the cream a la cream. Before Orlando came out, everyone was like, when is Orlando gonna come? When is Orlando gonna come? Because he's gonna change the game so much. And yes, Orlando actually changed the game a lot, along with Frevia, simply because the chaining and the imperil abilities are so strong. So you just simply get a few Orlandos, get a friend Orlando, and then there we go, we get a Rikku. At this moment I was thinking to myself like, should I continue? And then I went ahead to read more about Tidus's kit. So apparently I saw the thing that really brought me to want to pull for Tidus is number one, because it's very future proof. That is the most important to me. It's very future proof. You may see that I have a lot of LAPIS and whatnot, but I try to pull wisely. Like I do not I do not pull for just any banner that comes out. And I hope that you guys have control over your LAPIS as well, because that's very important if you want to save a lot of money on this game. Without proper control, this game really can take you over in a sense whereby you spend a lot of money trying to get a unit that you eventually will not really use. So yeah, you really need to think of how he fits in your team and what will you use him for, especially in the future game content, which is why I mean, aside for the fact that you like the character lah. So I was thinking Tidus, number one, future proof, because of his enhancements. His enhancements will allow him, now he cannot hit the 1k threshold, he cannot cross the 1k threshold yet, but the moment when his enhancements come out, he will be able to do that. I think he gets a bonus of 70 to 80% attack, if I'm not wrong, if memory serves. If you guys haven't checked out my Tidus banner review, you can check it out in my previous video. I go through his enhancements there as well. So yeah. So anyways, I was thinking of getting the Elementite chest of renewal there, then I remembered that I should use Amazon coins to buy it, so I held off the purchase right there. I hope you guys out there who are thinking of spending money on this game consider buying that chest, simply because it has a lot of value in it. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and do my 5-star guaranteed pull right here. And guess what I got? It's a rainbow. I was actually really pumped about this 5-star guarantee. A lot of people thought it was gonna be free, but apparently it's not. So I went ahead and get a Dark Knight Seesaw. Then get Beach Time Fina. I haven't had her, as in I haven't got her. But anyways, so everyone was very surprised when they said we were gonna get a free 10+1 as well. At first we all thought that it was gonna be just a free 10+1 with a guaranteed 5-star, but then turns out we're getting 2, but 1 would require us to spend 5k lapis. So yeah, I usually get Zon. Zon is a good unit, that for sure. Talking about Zon, Zon came together along with Frevia and Aiden, I believe. So during that period, I believe it was the Easter event. So at that time, I was thinking to myself, like, should I pull for Frevia and whatnot? Then I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna skip that banner. Because I already got Zon through a daily, and then Aiden, I also got him already through dailies, but I haven't got Frevia. So essentially, I'm really pulling for Frevia, and it wasn't a King Mock event. So I decided not to pull for Frevia, and then right now I wouldn't say like I truly like wish I could pull for Frevia, but it's kind of sad that like I don't have Frevia. And Frevia is one of those units that, you know, it's very strong because she uses fusion. No, what do you call that? I keep forgetting the term. Yes, hybrid damage. She's a hybrid damage unit. So she definitely can dish out more damage than Orlando can if you have the necessary equipment on her. You just max out her magic and then put a few letters and arms on it, because you know letters and arms stacks on global. I'm not sure if it. I don't know if it stacks on JP or not, but apparently people are saying that. Oh yes, it does stack on JP. It's just that, you know, letters and arms is one of the very few. Oh yes. Before that, I get a rainbow right here. I've started 5k pulling, and then I get a first rainbow is an emperor. So at that moment, I was pretty demoralized. I'm not very sure, but I just continued. I continued trudging on simply because, you know, I really put myself in the hole. Yeah. So you can stack letters and arms on Frevia, break the 1k magic threshold with 2 of her own TMs. Her own TM gives her 98 attack and 101 magic, if I remember correctly. And the unit is very beautiful. Like the animations for the limit burst to the frost flower blitz, it's all very nice as well. So I was thinking like, oh yeah, so coming back to relation to this banner, I was thinking like if I should just pass Tidus as well. And then I was thinking like, it's so painful that I wasn't able to get Frevia. First and foremost is because I thought I can save Lapis. Second is because like I was serving national service because I'm Singaporean. So at that period in time, I wasn't able to farm any materials for the entire week. I was away, and was very saddening. So in that period, right, a lot of people had the Trust Movers for Frevia as well as Aiden and Zon. So the Trust Masteries are patches, Vestment of Mines, as well as Frevia's Needle. As long as you get any of these 3 units, very similar to the Dragon Killer's banner. If you get any of the units on the banner, right, you can definitely get their Trust Masteries for free. Free in a sense. If you do the pulls for the event, you'll be able to get their Trust Muggles. So you just need to get 20 of their Trust Muggles, and then voila, you got their Trust Masteries mastered. So after I came out from outfield, the Freya banner was gone, and then I saw everyone with patches, vestment of mines. There we go, we get another rainbow. Super pumped. I really thought, boom, bam, troll, guys. It's troll DKC again. I was like, damn. I took, as you can see, I took a few seconds to recover. I was like walking around the room, like thinking, why did I put myself in this hole? Like, why? Why did I choose to chase a 5-star unit? And as you can see, this is the consequence of chasing a 5-star unit. Gonna put a big hole in the... I mean, I'm not like those guys. Like I really thought by pulling, like initially when I did a few ticket summons, I really like wish that I would become one of those guys who, you know, like every time the moment a new banner pops up and then you take a look at Facebook, all of a sudden this guy be like daily pull, daily 250, and then they get the banner of the like the star of the banner. They get like Tidus, Orlando, Eileen. You just get it off a daily, you know, half price summon. So like I was thinking like maybe I can become one of those people, but yeah, apparently not. Maybe I was slightly too lucky in the Brave Frontier banner, getting Vargas. There we go, and a rainbow. Bam! We get Queen. So as you can see, I spent about almost 90,000 or 80,000 already, and I got 3 rainbows. And then none of them are Tidus, so I'm really very demoralized right now. I was like, where's my Tidus? And you know that Tidus is one of my all-time favorite units simply because like he's Final Fantasy X, and during that period I was pretty little, and I really liked how Tidus looked in his game, as well as together with Yuna and Rikku and the entire gang. If you guys haven't seen any Final Fantasy X posters, right, you should go ahead and check him out. Like him standing there in the sea together with his sword brotherhood was the illustration was really very good. So yeah. Anyways, back to the Freya thing. Yeah, I was thinking like if I don't pull for him now, I won't like get him ever again. So I went ahead and take a look at his kit. First, like I mentioned, is his future proofness, and then second, the reason why I really like him is he can be an MP battery as well. So that's another reason why I decided to pull for him. Third is because his chaining is unlike any other character in this game. His attack is 12 hits, while Divine Ruination is, I believe, 7 or 8. So while his... There we go, we get... Finally able to get Tidus after spending about 20 pulls. I get Tidus. So as usual, I always get the banner, like, you know, like similar to my RAM banner pull. I get her after 20 or so pulls, and then right after this, I was thinking like, you know, the Tidus train is coming on. He's gonna come again, and then I decided to do another 5k, but apparently it does not appear. You know what they always say, right? Like sometimes if you do not get the star of the banner, you don't get him. But the moment, like, you know, you get him and then you start pulling more, right, he will just, like, you know, come and whatnot. So come along in the next pull. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys the next video right here. This happened later in the night, or rather morning. As you can see, it's about 3 AM. So I decided to go ahead and do this. I was thinking for quite a while, and then I was thinking about, whoa, Brotherhood, it's, you know, Tidus's sword and whatnot. I was thinking of doing this with Vargas's Dandelga. It's a fire greatsword, but I decided to hold off simply because a lot of opponents and enemies are resistant to fire. But with Tidus's Brotherhood, it being a water weapon, I was thinking, yeah, sure, let's go ahead and do this. I've been saving this up for Rikku actually, but since I've decided to go pretty deep on this banner, I've gotten a few Rikkus. I think I've gotten about 15 Rikkus. So I fused a few Rikkus together, and then I went ahead to do a few, I think 1 or 2 Trust Mughals to her to get her TM off the bat. But as you can see, this is me trying to fit Tidus into his best in slot items for now, coupled with Odin as the Esper attached to him. I attached Spirit Slayers before that to allow him to fight King Mughal. So I got Celestial Gloves, attached it on him, and I was able to hit attack of 964. I believe if with Infernal Armlet, right, which is Demon Rain's accessory, his armlet, it's the 5-star from the Halloween event. If you guys have him and have his Trust Mastery, you'll be able to allow Tidus to hit, I think, 9-7 plus. But he is currently still not able to cross the 1k attack threshold, so that is something sad. So yeah, but anyways, that's the polls for Final Fantasy X. I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys really did like the poll video and the commentary this way, the new style in a sense, it's a new style by mistake, because I fell ill, so it's by accident. But anyways, if you guys like the style, please leave this video a thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe for future content, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.